We could. Well, actually, this guy's standing in front of it. He might not let us. You want to know why? Because I say so. Okay. I want to know who the writer was, because that guy needs a vacation. And it's your boys, everyone. Welcome back.
Yes, welcome.
It's your boy Zero.
And I'm Nanners.
And we're making a zero here because we're on episode number 10.
That's right.
Yes. Nanners, do you know how to say 10 in Spanish?
I know how to say 11. I don't remember how to say 10.
Well, damn it. It's because I forgot. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's yes.
My high school Spanish did not prepare me for this moment, apparently. My bad.
It's all good. All right, so if I remember last time, we were supposed to come here for something, and I don't know what it is, and we'll figure it out as we play.
That's right, yeah.
I mean,
it's an RPG. It's pretty linear, right? No, not really, but we'll figure it out somehow.
I mean, actually, this JRPG is quite linear, and I think it's one of the reasons why people liked it, because it was kind of hard to get lost. Even though last time we got pretty lost because I had completely forgotten what it is we were supposed to do, because I got distracted like a genius.
Yeah. I mean, we are idiots, but it's definitely not like on rails level of linear.
Oh, not at all.
Like, especially for the side quests, you will have to actually, pay attention to where you're supposed to go. Otherwise, you won't know where to go. This game doesn't use any kind of markers, does it? Like on the map or something like that?
I mean, it does. If you look at the top right, you'll end up seeing certain markers sometimes. But to my understanding, again, this is an updated game from the original. The original did sometimes use them, but I don't know if this one's going to make use of them all the time. I'm guessing it does. Basically, I don't know.
From what,
Basically, I don't know.
Yeah, right. So from what I remember and the way that the HUD was moments ago, it's not in the sense of like you'll basically always just have an X on a map that's telling you go here, do this, like constantly, like the way that some modern games are super linear and they'll just, or even if they're not linear, they're like more open, you can do side quests and stuff. They will just flat out tell you where to go, what to do, go here, interact with this. So it's not exactly like that. So I mean, again, I give it points for not being as linear for that reason, just because, again, it's not like you could blindly run through the game always going from objective to objective, because it just tells you exactly where to go. Also, I mean, again, you could do side quests too, so you're a little more free to deviate from the main story. I'm sure lots of hardcore Digimon fans would do that with a game like this, and I can see why.
Absolutely. Oh, so that's Corgermon's winning animation.
Nice. Yeah, I was thinking a lot about this game recently when I was playing a different RPG. Fortunately, I don't get to play video games very often now, so it's been a while. I don't remember which one it was, but there was... I really appreciate all the camera angles, because it makes the victory and even just the fighting look more dynamic, like as opposed to just here's one shot, you're standing there and that's it. And maybe victory, like the camera pans around a little bit. But no, it's cool. It's all like going all over the place.
It's something that I always loved about the fighting scenes. Oh, well, all right. So on the map, you don't get a marker for that guy. So that kind of confirms it. We don't get markers. We just have to kind of look at the screen and hopefully we see something. Veteran Hackerman, you need 4 Digimon of rookie level or higher to deactivate a wall of level 2. Okay. So learn how to use hacking skills, press the trait. This is very important. I'll say it again.
I'll say it again. Jesus
Christ. That's kind of funny. And then now I know why they put this freaking teleporter here as well. We could... Well, actually, this guy's standing in front of it. He might not let us. You want to know why? Because I say so. Okay. I want to know who the writer was, because that guy needs a vacation. Someone's pissed. That guy's just like, I don't feel like writing something meaningful. Fuck this guy.
Well, technically that was probably translated, right? So
it was, but I've also heard that translators sometimes take liberty.
Yeah.
Certain liberties.
I'm just saying, maybe it was the translator that needs a vacation. Maybe the original was not quite like quite so blunt.
I did find it kind of funny though. I loved it.
Yeah. That guy doesn't care. He's just in front of a wall.
Fee fi fo fum, you ain't getting past me, you dumb chum.
Nice. So, tell me about your favorite Digimon.
Come here, you're... What the hell? I'm gonna fight this guy? Oh, he just has little baby Digimon. Let's squash him. So, my favorite Digimon. It's kind of... I do? Let me think about this. So, my favorite Digimon is... Because I have several, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Agumon is obviously a favorite of mine. However, if I had to choose like just one particular Digimon, like its level or whatever, or like a version of it, it would have to be Victory Greymon. Think of Agumon's like, you know, highest level form, War Greymon, except he doesn't have the claws on his arms. He just has one huge ass freaking sword with 3 blades on it. And his armor is different, and he looks freaking awesome. And
I actually see it. That almost doesn't look like Agumon. I mean, sorry, that almost doesn't look like Greymon anymore. Like it's still, you could still kind of see he's got like, you know, the T-Rex legs, and he's orange. But at this point, it starts to look more like just like a badass kind of knight warrior type guy, not necessarily Greymon.
Yeah, and it's kind of one of the reasons why I like it, because he looks like a badass knight. You know, who doesn't like knights? They're cool. Right. Now, obviously, Dracomon is another favorite of mine. As a kid, as many other kids would attest to this, dragons are cool. So, and I explained this in several episodes already, but I'll say it again here. Ooh, what's this? Restorate. So that's what I can do with them! Oh, God. Well, Nanners, now we know what to do with them. Holy shit, I feel dumb.
Nice. You should feel dumb, because I can't believe you didn't get that.
Dracomon, as I explained in several episodes already.
Right.
I'm part of several Digimon fan groups on Facebook. And about a year and a half ago now, almost 2 years ago, they held this whole thing where they're like, oh, from this list of Digimon and this picture of me, which one do you think would be, you know, best suited as my partner? I entered it, and obviously there were 2 versions of Agumon there. There was the regular Agumon, and then there's a Professor Agumon, or Agumon Hakase is what Bandai calls him. Then there's one called Shoutmon, then there's Gilmon, and then I put Dracomon there as the choices. And most of the people voted for Dracomon, and I was kind of hoping it because Dracomon is freaking cute. He has one of my favorite colors, which is teal. Orange is another favorite color of mine. And his evolution line goes into a Royal Knight. And the Royal Knight is called Examon. It's a fucking huge-ass dragon with a ridiculous spear. No, more like a lance, actually. And it's pretty awesome. I'll put up pictures in post. No need to worry about that, everyone.
We'll definitely put up a picture of Agumon Hakase, because it's literally just Agumon with like an outfit and a hat, and it just kind of looks really funny to me. And the Digimon fandom entry reads like this. It says, Agumon Expert is a dinosaur Digimon. It is a genius Agumon that has a doctorate in digital monster studies from Digital World Academy. The badge on its chest is proof of its doctorate. Oh man.
I love the Digimon lore. It's amazing because that's also written like in the official Bandai Japanese website as well. Like if you look them up, that's likely what's written. There's a lot to the Digimon lore. There's the Royal Knights and there's the Olympus 12. Then there's the god called Yggdrasil or Yggdrasil, however it's pronounced. There's a lot to it.
Dog is in this?
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
I didn't hear what you said, Nanners.
Don't worry about it. We gotta move on. We gotta find the. What would be the equivalent of the One Piece, but for Digimon?
Ooh. We have to find you, eh? Alright, I was hoping I could get those boxes over there, but there's no way to get to that other side, so...
Right.
We're gonna keep trucking forward. And keep running into these fucking assholes.
Just jump on one of your Digimon's backs. They can clearly fly. Just fly on over there.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, this is cyberspace, or kind of the Matrix, or whatever. Reboot, who cares? I feel like regular rules shouldn't apply. You should just be able to float and stuff, you know?
I completely agree.
How did this guy get here? Did he walk here? No, he probably teleported, blinked himself.
So, you're Mephisto, is that right? Oh, and who might you be? I don't remember any appointments. Any new appointments. You had one, just with someone else. Jeez. Guess I'd better be more picky with my subcontractors if my client info has leaked. You won't get a chance to be picky. We know you're the one instigating solo hackers to raid accounts in Eden. We're here to punish you at Zaxxon's behest. Zaxxon? Oh yeah. The rabble gathering under that wet behind the ears brat. Well, isn't this a pickle? I'm in the middle of a job after all. I don't have time to play cops and robbers with you kids. Account trading's a pretty profitable venture. Hackers will bring me accounts by the boatful for a pittance. And plenty of people will buy them for a high price. Playing with... What?
I said I'll buy it at a high price.
I'll buy it at a high price. Playing with you wouldn't earn me a dime. So don't think I'll go wasting my precious time on punks like you. You have no right to meddle in my business. You talk too much. Now hand over all the account data you stole. My oh my, this never happens when I do business in Kowloon. Underestimate us and you'll regret it.
With the bonk. Oh, sorry, mess with the honk and you'll get the bonk.
Mess with the honk and you'll get the bonk?
That's a Goose Game meme. Now remember Goose Game? We should play Goose Game.
We really should.
That game is dumb. That game is dumb, and I'm glad that we're all spreading awareness of how geese are awful.
Untitled Goose Game. When that thing came out, it just became a meme sensation, and I'm so happy it did because it looks so dumb and funny.
Right.
Christ almighty, this Gabumon doesn't go down easy.
No, it does not. It looks pretty cool. It looks like a punk dinosaur.
He was one of the main Digimon in Season 3.
Wait a minute, you get 4, and he only gets 1?
Well, technically I only get 3. The 4th one is Ryuji's.
Oh, right. I was gonna say, like, wait a minute. 4?
Yeah. It's kind of a gang violence. No way. How could a bunch of greenhorns now turn over those accounts? You don't think I'll just hand them... You don't think I'll just hand over my precious product? My accounts? without a... Counts.
Yes. You're right there, Zero. Everything okay?
Yeah, this is kind of dumb. I'm not gonna keep doing those stupid screams. I don't know what's happening with this guy.
Clearly, he's just gargling.
That bastard. He scattered the accounts and ran off. Hold on, we can chase him later. The accounts are our top priority. Pretty much got them all, but this is less than the number Zaxxon quoted. He must still have the rest of them. Plus, the way he acted bothered me. Let's go. Mephisto ran off. Here's you!
Yeah, I saw it all. The little lady's tracking him down now.
It looks like Mephisto went deeper within. There aren't any logout zones around there, so this is a good opportunity. Alright, no time to waste. Let's go after him. Oh, goody.
Can you imagine how much bigger the game file would be if they did voiceover for the entire game?
I mean, they did. Well, not for every single little thing.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's why we're reading it.
Indeed, yes. We got an item, though. Memory up. Memory of the device increases party memory maximum by 5. So now we can add another Digimon, but in our reserve. So we'll do that in a bit. I believe you said you liked that blue doggy Digimon we had last time. So we'll pick him up.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you wanted the goblin. I don't know which one.
Which goblin, though?
Last time we got a green goblin Digimon.
Huh.
Gabumon.
Well, we'll have to see.
Indeed. But yes, Nanners. I know you're not that much of a Digimon fan, but I am curious, because you asked me, what is your favorite Digimon?
Oh, that's easy. It's Lego Agumon. 100%.
Ha! Toy Agumon?
Toy Agumon. No, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to say, because I'm not that familiar with... Like, I don't want to sit here and say this one's my favorite, because I know I'm going to forget something, because I can't think of all of them off the top of my head. But if I had to just pick, like, a non-committed answer, I think I would go with the... the one that's kind of like a dog-type character. I think it was Matt's Digimon.
Oh, you like Gabumon. That's his name, Gabumon. You can search it up.
Yes, yep, that was the one.
Indeed.
Yeah, interesting design. It's kind of like he's got like a two-tone design because, you know, he's got the white and with the blue stripes on top, and then his belly and legs and tail is white. Also, he has a
yellow.
Oh yeah, sorry, yellow. Yeah, he's kind of like a unicorn dog.
You know, I never thought about it that way.
Also, he was crucified. What the hell?
Okay, yes and no.
I mean, that is... Well, I guess no, because his hands are tied, but... Yeah, I mean, it looks like he was put up against a big plus that kind of looks like a cross.
So...
This story got deep. What the hell?
So... Oh, God. I didn't like that episode too much.
Uh-huh.
But in the Digimon reboot, there was a demon Digimon that was basically absorbing the life force of others. Mm-hmm. And the way he does it is through this weird ritual where everyone is pretty much crucified. And one by one, he absorbs their life force stuff. Yeah. Gabumon in that episode was separated from Matt and captured and tied up. Well, basically awaiting his turn to be eaten up. Yeah, it was quite a dark episode. But it was one of those in the reboot. It was the episode where I believe he made it to his ultimate form, Gabumon, the werewolf Digimon with the brass knuckles. You could look it up again. You'll probably remember it and be like, "Yeah."
Whatever Gabumon Digivolves into, I definitely like those too, because I saw a couple of them. Again, it was one of the. It was like the main group of kids, one of their Digimon, so you would see him all the time in the cartoon. Because I watched the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also kind of like that. Now that I see two versions of Gabumon, and one of them is the Gabumon that I remember with the like two-tone. There's the yellow, and then there's the white with the blue stripes. But then next to it, I actually see another version of Gabumon, which is just there's no white with blue stripes. It's just a yellow kind of, I don't even know what to describe it, but it looks close to Agumon. And now I'm realizing that that white with blue stripes, that was just like that was kind of like a costume for him almost. Like he was wearing it.
Wait, are you telling me you're seeing Gabumon without his fur?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, there in the original anime, the one you watched and the one I watched back in the day. I remember this episode fondly because I had the VHS. So the initial group gets separated.
Right.
They're all on separate like little floating islands and shit. Matt and Gabumon end up on an icy little island thing. Matt's just freaking going nuts searching for his younger brother TK. Gabumon's like, "Yo, we gotta freaking, set in for the night because there's a storm and you don't have anything, like your arms are exposed, you don't have a coat or anything. We gotta rest." Matt doesn't listen, ends up collapsing. He's practically frozen. And Gabumon basically drags him into a cave, starts a fire, and tries to warm him up. But he's like, "Damn it, I can't warm him up fast enough. Oh wait, I have removable fur." So he takes off his fur, dude. But the thing is, they do it off camera, so we only see him do it as a shadow.
I see.
So we never really got to see him with his fur off until years later when Bandai's like, "Okay, fine, this is how he looks like without his fur."
Yeah, he just kind of looks like a Agumon with like a smaller mouth, like a bigger head. And obviously the horn and stuff. But that's fascinating. I think that kind of makes it more interesting. It's almost like Double D with the hat,
Yo, we never saw Double D without his hat in Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to. It was just Ed, Ed and Eddie. Double D wears the hat. You just don't see. But that's really cool. And because I noticed, like, I was looking at this character and I'm like, oh man, Gabumon has some pretty crazy claws. I'm like, wait, why does Gabumon have 4 arms? And then I realized those aren't his claws. He's actually holding it. He has like a regular fist that's like holding underneath. I'm like under the claw. I'm like, does he have 2 arms? And I realized then I saw the version without it and I connected. I'm like, oh, I see. I see. That's fascinating. I never realized that.
It's one of those little weird tidbits about Digimon that I love that I now know. Because again, as a kid, you wouldn't be able to find this sort of information, especially back in the late 90s, very early 2000s.
Yeah.
But again, that's also one of the reasons why, again, I really love the original anime. There were just these small little things that if you missed like an episode, even though it was technically filler, you missed a crucial part of like their lore that you wouldn't have known otherwise.
And I was just talking to my friend Jigglypuff about the like the big animes, the ones that have like insane amounts of episode.
Yeah.
We were just talking about filler. That there are that people have gone out and made some websites so that you can, or websites, they put the resources online so you can specifically track. Okay, you want to watch this anime. Well, there's lots of filler. Well, you can go up to this episode from 1. And then skip these, and then start again here, and then skip those because that's filler again. And I like that. I think that's a really cool resource that that they've made available because it could save you a lot of time. As a guy that's watched every episode of the original Naruto series, I can tell you, filler is a waste of time.
It really is.
And my specific experience was back in the day, back in like I want to say
Early
late
2000s, early mid 2000s.
Yeah, I was super into anime, and I wanted to be along with everybody as the new Naruto Shippuden was coming out. I wanted to start that from episode 1, so I would be up to speed with everybody else. So I was up to like, I don't know, let's say like 120 out of the 200 episodes of Naruto or something like that, and there was like a month before they were gonna release Shippuden. So again, these are just estimates, and it was like I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, well, I want to catch up, so I'm going to just binge all the way up to episode 200, so I can finish the main series, and then I'll be ready for Shippuden. And I sat through so much filler, and it was painful and awful and a waste of time for me because I mean, I was a fan of Naruto, but apparently I wasn't a fan enough. I think if you're a fan enough of something, you can tolerate the filler. You know, kind of like that nostalgia goggles effect.
Yeah.
Like you'll just deal with it because you like the show. So maybe I wasn't that big of a fan of Naruto, but man, it was not good. And insult to injury, the payoff was not worth it because I started Shippuden. I was a little late, but I started Shippuden finally, and I was like, okay, this is okay. And then it felt, from what I remember, my experience was it almost immediately went right back into filler. And I'm just like, this is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. I wasted so much time. I could have watched like 40 to 60 episodes of like another anime that would have been a better use of my time. And I never watched Naruto again.
Dude, I feel so sorry for you because the worst thing an anime could do is waste your time. It really, that's the worst it can do. And it's one of the things that's been frustrating me a lot lately because anime used to differentiate itself from American cartoons and European cartoons by having deep, intricate stories and more adult themes. The themes are still more adult than they are in the West, but the stories are not matching. And they're just basically trying to pad shit out to get more episodes out and have people watch. And I'm like, but that dilutes the experience. Yeah. It dilutes the experience. It frustrates your fan base, except for the super hardcore that will not care if you waste their time. I, however, and I'm pretty sure you agree with me, don't like my time being wasted. Just tell me a good story. Write a good story. Enough with the bullshit fillers. Enough with the freaking constant action with no freaking rest time to get to know the characters. Give us like actual meaningful story stuffs. Shit.
Yeah, I feel like filler is such a weird thing because, I mean, essentially I don't even understand the point of it really because you're taking money that would have went into an episode that wouldn't be filler and that would just actually do the purpose of having another episode, which is to move the story forward. But instead, you're not moving the story forward. You're going to need another episode to cover the story you wanted to do anyway. And then now you've wasted money and budget and time and resources and promoting for an episode that's actually just filler and it doesn't matter. Now, there are some times when I do understand filler. What was it? Full Metal Alchemist was like that, if I remember correctly. Like when
you mean the original or Brotherhood?
Well, the original. Well, I mean,
yeah,
maybe
the
that
original
wasn't the best example, but like,
yeah,
basically the anime surpasses where the manga is at.
Yeah,
and they can't go forward to keep with the story, so it's either you make it up as you go, or you just fill until you can kind of catch up with the manga, I guess. So you don't really have too many good options. I guess that's why if I ever do finally get around to watching Brotherhood, I might watch the first few episodes of the original just to kind of say I did. But I think I'll just watch Brotherhood instead, to be honest.
As a fan of the original Full Metal Alchemist that got frustrated with the filler and then stopped watching, and then watched Brotherhood straight through because there was little to no filler, I can absolutely say Anime without filler and just good story is the best. Holy shit, 3 of my favorite Digimon all in a row. What the fuck? Like, honestly. Why are you making me beat them up? I don't want to do that.
Nice.
Alright.
That's actually just you. That's you who we're fighting against right now.
Yep, they're fighting Zero. We're fighting myself. Fuck. Why? I'm not a hacker.
The true enemy is me. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, again, it's like, because we were talking about what are some of the biggest anime in terms of episodes. Now, there's a lot. There's a lot that I won't be including in this because I don't think of them off the top of my head. But yeah, One Piece is obviously the big one, which just hit like 1,000 episodes.
Yep.
Or like like a year ago hit 1,000 episodes when we went to Comic-Con and Anime NYC.
Yep.
And then you have like Naruto.
Oh shit.
Bleach.
Oh shit. 1 second.
So forth.
One fucking second. You see the character with the yellow pants? Like in the background? That
Ubisoft logo shirt.
That is the protagonist of the previous game.
Ah, interesting.
Which had no name and could be either male or female. The fact that he's appearing male here is because the game took the information, the save data from my previous game.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
I like that. I like that they use that sort of stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. So depending on, you know, if you picked a male or female in the previous game, that would change this specific character for this scene.
Yeah.
Cool.
Another hacker got him first.
Oh,
and he just runs off. Okay.
There he goes. Bye-bye, I guess. Also, speaking of anime, the masks that the characters are wearing here, it kind of reminds me of D. Gray Man. I don't know if you ever familiar with that one, but they also wear similar masks.
I mean, I've probably seen quite a bit of it, but I'm not familiar.
That's fair. That one wasn't really like... There's a lot of anime series that I'm familiar with, but I haven't actually watched them just because you could not watch every anime that you would like to watch. If you wanted to, you would not be able to do it because it's just there's too much. Unless all you did all day was just watch anime. But even then,
yeah, I was about to say that. The real issue, because I've actually been getting through anime, but it's a long process because I watch a little bit at a time, right before bed or during lunch. And sometimes I'll juggle it with another show so I don't get tired of the one show. I just go back and forth. It does take a while, but there are people that can marathon a whole show or a whole stream of movies and not have an issue.
I know, but like, I'm just kind of looking back at all of the anime I missed since I was regularly watching anime. And even then, when I was a weeb, there was still so much more I wanted to see. So I don't believe that even if all I did all day was I woke up, I went to work, then I got home and I just watched anime all night, every day, including weekends, I still feel like I wouldn't be able to watch it all. You know, watch everything that I wanted to see and to keep up with it. Well, at some point, as a media consumer, you have that realization that like, there's no way I'm gonna watch all this anime. I'm gonna play all of these games. I'm gonna play every single game I want to play. You know, I'm gonna read every book I want to read, whatever. Like at some point you have that realization, and I think you just kind of, you take the more realist approach and you just kind of try to enjoy as much as you can without going too heavy into it and worrying about stuff like that. So there's tons of anime series where like I'm familiar with that, but I haven't actually seen it. You know, like D. Gray Man. I heard Dr. Stein is really good.
I heard Dr. Stone is good.
Sorry, Dr. Stone. I'm thinking of the Halloween song. Dr. Stein, yeah. So, you know, you can't watch everything, you can't watch it all, but you gotta do what you can. I know some people watch stuff more passively, and I guess they do that with, you can't do that with anime too. Like, let's say you're like working or you do art and you're working on art at the same time, you just have anime running on, you know, in the background, alt tab, or like on another screen even, you know. So you're not gonna catch every detail, but you'll definitely get it. Which we always come back to this argument. We've probably talked about this a lot more since we started to play 2 RPGs simultaneously.
Yeah.
But like at that point, dubs really are the way to go, because you can passively listen to what's going on and you still have an idea of the story while you're, you know, working, while you're working out, while you're making things, whatever, you know, all that stuff. Can't do that with sub.
It's tough to do. Like especially like in my downtime, whenever I take lunch for while I'm working, I prefer to watch dub. Not because it's not because I don't want to read or because I don't like listening other languages or whatever. I love hearing other languages. Reading is fine. It's just I don't like having to freaking look down, eat, make sure like I'm not spilling my food everywhere like a freaking 3-year-old, and then missing like parts of a show that I'm trying to enjoy. With dub, like you said, I could do that, miss a couple seconds, and still have a good idea of what's going on without having missed any subtitles. Like the fuck.
I think I made that argument too about the eating food before, but you just made me think of something that would be amazing for some kind of, I don't know, like weeb content creation YouTube channel or something. But like, what if somebody did a challenge where you like had like pure clear like white pants, like unstained, like pristine white pants, and you had to watch anime, and at the end you were going to take like a 50-question quiz about everything that happened. It was in subbed, you don't speak Japanese, and the whole time you also have to finish like this just like ridiculously stain heavy kind of food, like I don't know, like some kind of like spaghetti and meatballs with pasta on, or like really hot soup, like tomato soup, that if you spill it all over your pants, you'd basically see it like plain as day because you're wearing white pants. So that would be a fun challenge.
It would be hilarious.
You couldn't do it. I don't think you could do it. I don't think you could pay that much attention and not fuck yourself up.
I don't think I could. So look at this shit. I put in a treadmill. I don't know how or where we got it, but yeah, we have a treadmill now and they could use it to, I guess, boost up their speed.
Cool.
Oh, there's a Gabumon. Let's leave the Digifarm. Oh wait, let me leave them with a command.
Yeah, do that.
We could ask them to train, develop cost to create items, discover cases and items. Let's go to develop the island.
Were we gonna take a Digimon too or something?
We were. Let's go to Digibank. Move. Gabumon. Bam, there he is.
Cool.
And let's see if he can actually Digivolve now. He's level 10. He needs to be level 14 or 15 or 16. All right, this will be interesting later.
How does a dog Digivolve into a lion?
How does a cat Digivolve into an angel?
Because all cats are angels, don't you know?
More like devils. Anyway, we'll have to leave it here because we're way over. But I sure hope you guys enjoyed this episode because we sure did. We talked quite a bit. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to slap the like button, mash that subscribe button. And Nanners, what should they let us know down in the comments below?
Yeah, I think that they should let us know. I think they should let us know how many episodes of Naruto they watched, and was it worth it to get to Shippuden? Binging 40, 60 episodes of Naruto? Was it really worth it? Let us know in the comments below.
Please do. Until next time, everyone, take care.
Bye.